Welcome to Dee's Veggie-tales, which is a vegetarian cooking show. My name is Deidre, and if this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a dish which is a stuffed green pepper, and the twist to this is it's made with plant-based meat. So stay tuned. I'm glad you stayed with me. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start prepping the green peppers so that I can stuff them. So as you can see here, I've already did one, and what you want to do is you want to take the seeds out of it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Take a good washed clean pepper, and you just cut like this. And I just usually take a paring knife, and this is what you're going to do. You're just going to cut around there to get the seeds out of it. Not tap it like that to make sure all the seeds are out of it. Alright, I'm going to finish these and I'll be back. Alright, I have some boiling water going, and what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to boil these peppers for 5 minutes just to give them a little soft before I actually stuff them. And you could just put it in there. The recipe that I have in the description is for 6 peppers, but if you're doing your math, I have 7 in here, and so I'm going to boil these for about 5 minutes. Let me introduce the rest of the ingredients that I will be using for this stuffed green pepper. You'll be using olive oil, in which I'm going to saute some onions here. This is a medium yellow onion I'm using. I'm going to use about this much. You can use half of it if you don't want that much onions in it. I'm going to be using some tomato paste, some diced tomatoes, which is 14.5 ounce can. I'm going to be using some coconut aminos. Now you can use soy sauce in this place. This is just for more of a vegan recipe. If you don't want to use, usually you use Worcestershire sauce, if I'm saying it right. But for if you can't find any kind of vegan Worcestershire sauce, you can use soy sauce or you can use coconut amino. Also, I'm going to use seasonings, some oregano, and this here is the plant base that I'm going to use, which is Beyond Beef. That's my meat substitute, and some shredded cheese. Now that these have been boiled for about 5 minutes, I'm going to take them out. Make sure the water is drained out of them. You may want to just not even go through this method here. You may want to just go ahead and stuff your green peppers and let them cook in the oven. Some people roast theirs before they stuff them. But this here seems to work for me, and we like the taste of the texture of the green pepper as we eat it. I set my oven at 350 degrees in which I'm going to cook these stuffed peppers on. I'm getting ready to salt the inside of these peppers, and just put some salt in it. And I'm just going to let them sit here. Okay, I'm getting ready to cook the onions for the filling. So I'm getting ready to start my filling. I'm going to just let this cook for a few minutes until, you know my word I use, until they become translucent. Okay, so now that the onions are cooked enough, translucent, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Get that stirred in there. I'm going to add probably about 1.5 teaspoons of minced garlic to it. And you want to cook it probably about 1 to 2 minutes until it becomes fragrant. I'm getting ready to add my plant-based meat. And I'm going to cook this for probably about several minutes. Let's get this chopped up a bit. Now that the meat is done, it's cooked pretty good, I'm going to go ahead and add a half a cup of water in here. And you need a half a cup of rice here. This is uncooked rice. You can also use cooked rice in here too. You don't have to cook it as long. A can of diced tomatoes. And I'm gonna put probably about, let me get a teaspoon in here. Say probably about a teaspoon altogether. So this is a half teaspoon measurement here. I like using coconut aminos because it doesn't have as much sodium in it. Especially if you're watching your sodium intake. I'm gonna stir that around. I'm gonna let this simmer for probably about 15 minutes, just so that rice can get cooked. Let me turn it. Okay, now that the filling is done, I cooked this filling for probably about 25 minutes, and I let it sit for probably 5 minutes. When you're using uncooked rice, it takes a little bit longer. So I would suggest, to cook your rice before you add it to the filling. All right, we're getting ready to stuff the peppers. First of all, we have the peppers that have been sitting here so patiently waiting to be stuffed. First thing you're going to do is just put cheese at the bottom. Then we're going to add the filling to it. Okay, let's do another one. Here, add cheese to the bottom. This is Monterey Jack and Colby cheese and some sharp cheddar cheese mixture here. Which you can do, if you want mozzarella cheese, you can just do mozzarella cheese. Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. My oven is already preheated on 350. And I'm gonna wrap this with aluminum foil and let it cook in the oven for probably about, I say 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, we have finished the recipe here. Stuffed green peppers with plant-based meat. So, as I always say, the best part of cooking is tasting. As you can see here, I cut a little bit here so you can see the filling in the inside. I let this cook in the oven for probably about 25 minutes. This is just a base recipe here. You can play with it yourself, whatever you like, whatever seasonings you like to put with it. Mm. That's good. Stuffed green peppers with plant-based meat. You have to try this recipe. Thank you again for joining me. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, bye bye.